Yes, ma'am, that's a practice quiz. Go ahead and get the handout in the back. Okay, you should have drawn something like this. Here's the spoke, like so. See it? Spoke. And then here's the tabletop that it represents the ground. Yes? Okay. Ready? Yes, sir?
You say that was a practice quiz?
That's the practice quiz. There you go. Ready? I'd like you to trace the spoke, please. Trace the spoke. Trace the ground. One more time. Trace the spoke. Trace the ground. What kind of angle's going on there, guys? Uh-huh. When that spoke hits the ground, automatically it makes a right angle. Automatically.
Is the line?
The tangent is the tabletop.
Oh.
That we're using the tabletop as a model of tangent.
Wait, did you have to-
No, a tangent means to touch. That's the point of tangency. Okay? Which makes, Mr. Barrington, that makes this, watch, that makes that the tangent.
Okay.
Okay? Alrighty, guys. So now that you have a visual, put the circle thing down. Now come over here. Darken the end of this radius. If you have a straight edge, use a straight edge. If not, just sketch straight. Draw a tangent line through that dot, please. Tangent line through that dot. Caleb, light switch. Tangent. Touches from the outside. Touches from the outside at one point. Touches from the outside. I'm repeating myself because I just walked around and 3 of you weren't drawing it correctly. Touches from the outside at one point. Okay, you should have drawn this, guys. Something like that, yes? Okay. So what you are noticing here, and if you did the preview notes, this was pretty much the entire preview notes, was this concept. You have a radius, darken that point of tangency, draw a tangent. That's a bad tangent, and that looks like a secant. Better tangent. Is this one simple concept. All right, and it is a jingle. First, I want you to watch, and then you're going to show me your talent today, because you're going to sing and trace at the same time. So watch what I do. Just watch. See, pencil, mouth, pencil, sing, trace, same time. Watch. Tangent, radius. I'm going to color code it. Tangent, right angle at the edge. Okay? Trace and sing, same time. If tangent to a radius, radius, if tangent to a radius, right angle at the edge. Okay, so I want you to draw the angle and edge at the same time. Synchronize that. Ready? Trace and sing one time through. And if tangent to a radius, radius, if tangent to a radius, right angle at the edge. Emphasize the word edge. Okay, coming down here, let's put this to work. In this diagram, mark any right angles you can find. Go. Mark any right angles you can find. Go. Right angles at the edge. Alrighty, double check those. How many of you got these in the right place at least? Good. Okay, now, you also have a pair of congruent angles, right? What are those called out loud? Lovely. Which means we have a pair of congruent angles. So that means these triangles are similar by angle-angle similarity. Just to recap, we spent almost 3 weeks on this concept, similarity. Similarity means you have congruent angles and ratios equal. Ratios equal. So using the concept of similarity and ratios and using whatever else you want to use about right triangles, I'd like you to find all these segments. Those of you working ahead, make sure you backtrack and actually do this problem. Okay, ready? Let me show you what you need to find. That one, that one, that one. Ready? As a team, you've got 2 minutes to find all 3. Go. You've got 2 minutes to find all 3. I'll show you the answer in just a moment. Remember that ratios equal thing? Alrighty guys, how we doing? Ask yourself what you can find there. Good. Remember ratios are equal, guys? Find everything? Did I find everything? You guys find the segments yet? Good. You guys find all the segments? Yeah? Alrighty guys, take a peek up here. Whoops. Take a peek up here. Okay, you should have gotten 12 and then 13 for the hypo and then 26 on the other hypo. How many got all three? All three. Okay, that's real simple stuff. Now we have one other concept to go over before. Let's recap some of the angles you've encountered so far. Some of the angles you've encountered so far. The first angle, draw a center, draw a pie slice. Central angle, that's the first one you encountered. Last class, I introduced an additional angle. One where the vertex is on, the arms are in. So put the word on there right by the vertex. Arms in, and then hands grab. That is inscribed. That's from the last class. Central angle, inscribed. Now there's two new angles. What's really nice about these, actually there's three, excuse me. They are named by exactly what they're made of. You have a tangent chord. So start by drawing a chord. And now draw a tangent. Both of these are the tan chord angles, the green one and the orange. Both of them. They just, one goes one way, one goes the other. That's called a tan chord. So all tan chords technically have two angles, one facing one way, one facing the other. So watch out for that. Then you have a variation of a tan chord because the diameter is a chord. So do a diameter there. And draw yourself a tangent. You and your team figure out what's that yellow sweep have to be here. Talk about it real quick. Because technically that's a radius, tangent to a radius. What's at the edge, guys? Out loud? 90, yes. Okay, here's the last one. This is my personal favorite simply because I think it's fun to say. A tan-tan. Tan-tan. Say it, tan-tan. Okay, ready? So draw one tangent from C and stop at the point of tangency, and CB, stop at the point of tangency. I call this the beach ball angle because put your arms out straight Imagine you are touching a beach ball. It's graduation day. Somehow you've managed to sneak in a beach ball under Mr. Machado's nose like everybody managed to do every year, even though we try to tell them not to. And if you're about to graduate and someone launches that beach ball, put your arms up like this, you're about to launch the beach ball. Okay, this hand's touching, this hand's touching. Technically, your fingers are what to the beach ball? There's a word for touching. Think, Matthew. Touch. You just learned it. What is it? Someone said it over here, but I don't know who said it. Touch, tangent. Catch that? Who said it? Someone echoed it over here. Is that you guys? Tangent. What do you know about the length of your arms? Length. They're what to each other? Okay, so we know the arms of a tan angle are congruent, not parallel. That's impossible for them to be parallel. Okay, using that, drop down to this problem. Ready? Okay, you and your teammates have 2 minutes. Again, those of you working ahead, backtrack because this is part of your sign-off. I want you and your teammates find me the perimeter of that triangle. You have 2 minutes. Go. You're finding the perimeter of that triangle. Okay, if you guys finish early, I'll just show you the answer. You have a minute left. Your goal is to find the perimeter of that triangle. You got it?
Yeah.
What's that? Well, you can. Would you like to work from that?
Wait, which triangle do we find this perimeter of? Which problem?
How about you look at
Wait, what?
Nope.
There's no numbers.
Did you trace your hand down?
I think this one?
No, down here.
Oh.
Sorry, that's it. We're down here.
Oh. That makes sense.
Oh, you know what you did? I don't know now. Just last class. There's more than one answer. That's all this work. Just last class. There you go.
That's right.
Take a look at that, and I'll show you my work. Because for your now, see if you can find a hole in this. Please do, because this is like mystery spot. Alrighty, guys. How many of you got 57.2? 57.2. Okay, if you're like, what? Just listen. The rest of you who know what you're doing, go on to the Brain Java. So, who am I talking to right now? You don't know why that's 57.2. Raise your hand. Did you see that? They're all tan. You just walk it around? Okay, guys. Go on to the rapid fire. Oh, guys, before you all go crazy, ready? Go to the last page, please. Last page. Kind of a bit of a mystery, and I'll invite the whole class to do this just for kicks if you'd like. But listen, first, you must require, last problem, it says find everything. We're actually having some strange stuff happen. So let me tell you what I know for sure you should find. First up, I want you to find all the angles. Okay, that's a for sure thing. Angles, piece of cake. Step 2. Let's see, that one's given, that one's given. You are going to be given these guys. These two are the pinks. You must find the green and the green. Now, since I know you guys usually finish with a ton of time to clear, I'll invite the entire class, if you so choose. That's your sign-up. The green and these angles, that's your sign-up if you want to stop there. However, there's a mystery out there. There's a mystery. See that red segment? You can get multiple answers for that using multiple attack methods. Okay, so Cameron, what are you getting?
I got, what should I say?
You got, what, 14.1? Okay, try another method, see if you can get something else.
Yeah.
You did get, yeah, go for it. Needless to say, that little red segment, anyone ever been in the mystery spot in Santa Cruz before? You know, like where weird stuff happens with heights? Okay, that, my analogy is lost on you. Anyways, that weird, this red segment, use one method, get your neighbor to use a different method, compare your answers, and see if you guys can't get the same thing. Because so far, my two other classes, we got 4 different answers for that red, and we can't find each other there. So, those greens are required, and the oranges are required. The red is your challenge if you so choose. There's no additional extra credit. That's just for kicks. Go for it, guys.